Hi, hello, namaste. I'm your Naveena Shetty. Welcome to the Inspirational Talkies. I'm very happy and honored to welcome my first guest of this podcast, an author, Vastu expert, and a relationship healer. In these 12 years, she helped thousands of clients suffering with depression, anxiety, insomnia, high blood pressure, and many words. She's the one who grabbed Superwoman Achievers Award with a doctorate award in mystical healing and meditation. With a small change in Vastu, she can heal your relationships also. That's none other than Reshma Jain. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Naveena.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How about you?
I'm great. So, ma'am, how it all started? What made you to choose this path, and how you driven with this?
So, from a very young age, I was having headache issues. Back when I was in my fourth standard, whenever I used to visit my doctor, there were no issues. Like, doctor could not diagnose any health condition related to my head or brain or any such issues, and we would wonder why is it happening with us. Medical medicines were not helping me so much, so we were doing home remedies, and that would help me for some time but not so long, and that was like on and off going on. After marriage also, as you have asked me what brought me here in this journey, so I'm like cut short and I'm taking you forward. After marriage also, that was on. Along with that, I was having various other health condition, and I would think I'm very young yet. So when I say I like 25 years of my age having leg issues, but back then not aware that this is called stress or this is called anxiety or this is called depression. But those symptoms were there and become aware that this is called this once I entered this field. And I used to think I can't live my whole life on medicines, and there has to be surely some natural way of healing. So my search was on. After marriage, as I said, my headache was on and off, and my family doctor told me that I have migraine and I'm so much in my mind. So you need to divert your mind somewhere. And he used to give me medicines for 2 months, having small pill in the night. Again, the same thing that would help me for short term, but not for that was not the permanent cure. So again, my search was on. I was having medicines as I was having issues, headache, but not the permanent cure. I lived my marriage. I lived in joint family for long 10 years, and I used to think I want to divert my mind. Then where do I divert my mind? Not knowing what to do because going out and doing something was not allowed in our in-laws family. And I was a very introvert person at that time. Now, of course, I have changed so much, but at that time I was very introvert, shy, not talking to so many people. And after we became nuclear family, I thought now this is the time to learn something and do something so that maybe this part will get healed. But so I learned art and craft and I started teaching that to kids. So of course that gave me short-term relief, and but then I realized one thing that till the time I'm busy with the kids or busy doing something, I'm feeling fine. The moment I'm back in my space, I'm again experiencing those stress, anxiety symptoms, or headache kind of thing. So again, my search was on. And finally, my search got ended in the year 2011, where I learned the very first healing modality called chakra healing. That was purely based on breath work. When I say chakra healing, means energy healing, and that gave me that real sense of feeling happiness from within. And eventually, by practicing those practices, when my headache got cured or healed, I didn't even realize. And that was the good part of me. And then I thought that if this can help me with these many years of headache and other symptoms, then this can surely help others too. So with that thought process, I started giving healing to other people. So this is how my journey started. Eventually, I learned so many healing modalities, but I'm very much passionate about energy healing.
So, ma'am, hearing all of this, I understand you're from an Orthodox family, right? Have you faced the challenges like to get into this path?
So, Naveena, if I talk about challenges, this is how our community was in the past. Like, I come up from a Marwadi background where girls are not allowed to study or go for higher studies. Back then, if I talk about 35 years back then girls were allowed to study only till 7th. and after that you drop and do kitchen work and all those stuff, and maximum is 10th. And I was lucky enough, fortunate enough, my parents allow me to study further, but I got failed in 12th and I lost my interest in studies and got married at the age of 19. Had my first child at the age of 20. But then in after marriage also I strongly like I wanted to become CA but got failed and lost my interest. So after marriage also I had this thought that these four walls can't be my life and I surely want to do something. But not having any qualification or any other talent, didn't know what. So like had two children, lived in joint family for 10 years, and apparently I was having this health condition also. As I said, doctor has asked me to divert my mind somewhere. So after 10 years of marriage we got in nuclear family, we became nuclear family, and then I was like, now this is the right time to learn something and do something so that my wish gets fulfilled, and at the same time my health becomes better. So I learned art and craft, and I started teaching art and craft, but really not having that satisfaction from within that this is what I'm looking for. And because of my search for natural way of healing, I started learning art and aura and chakra healing and all those stuff. So eventually I shifted from art and craft teacher to energy healer, and that's how I came into it. But the challenges I faced was from parents family I came to my in-laws family, and they are like, sorry, the big family. But apart from that, as you said, orthodox family means they have this thought process like women's go out and earn only when their husbands are not earning. So for bread butter their wives go out and work. So yeah, many people in the family were against them. I will not name them though. But I surely faced so many challenges because of that thought process and all. But eventually my wish, my willingness was very strong to do something, and it's not about for myself, it's about for others. Eventually I was not aware what, but slowly in the process I realized that I'm god gifted. I have this natural talent of like in being intuitive. I just connect with people, I understand what kind of mindset they have. So being intuitive, being a natural healer, I entered into this field. Recently, I have received award.
Yes.
Doctorate award, and then Superwoman Achievers Award. And right now, I'm studying PhD in Metaphysical Science from University of Metaphysics, California.
Ma'am, in this whole journey, you can, you met so many clients, you dealt with so many people. Any day you experienced any spooky things like, the horror types?
Naveena, I would love to share one of my experiences.
Sure.
Provided audience would also love to listen to this experience. Okay, so this is back then, 10 years back, when I started practicing clinical hypnotherapy, and this is the part of that. So one guy approached me having multiple issues. Of course, to keep the privacy, we will not reveal that person's name. So he was having multiple issues like getting a delay in marriage and having smoking habit and all those stuff. So when he approached me, I asked him, what would you like to work with first? Marriage problem, yeah, any health condition, or would like to stop having smoking? So he said, I'm a health conscious person and I would like to start going to gym and following diet and all the stuff, and because of this smoking habit I'm unable to do it. So I was like, okay, great, so let's start. And that process is 7 days process. And if a person does not stop after that 7 days process, it means there is something else which needs to be done. So and one can stop having smoking or any other habit without feeling that deliberateness from within, that urge from within, and without any products or pills. Yeah, that's the right word. So after 7 days process, he didn't stop. He was like, everybody smokes at office. Like he's from corporate, so he's like, everybody smokes. So I feel like to have one or two, and I'm okay with it. But his strong wish was to stop having it. So now I got the clue. As per our protocol, now I know like what is there in it. So I started with that, and suddenly that spirit energy, like in our aura we have this negative energy and we don't even realize it. We do things which we don't want to do. Why? Because These external elements are there in our aura, and these things make us do. You are going to laugh what I'm going to share further. So in this process, like we take into trance in hypnotherapy, they leave their subconscious, and then that spirit came up and started speaking, like didn't do any drama or something like that, but started speaking in my client's voice. Sorry. Yeah, it wasn't. We have to handle the situation. So talking nicely, I realized that he is not my client and talking somebody else. So I followed the protocol and I realized that this is spirit in place. So I, like, we do inquiry then, why here, what was the reason. So what that spirit shared was like, I was short heighted and people used to tease me and bully me, so I did suicide and I died. So then I asked her, how did you enter my client's aura or body? So he said, so generally what happens is the spirit remains there for 72 hours. It does not go to light or to wherever after the death. So when his dead body was, people were taking his dead body, this soul or spirit was going with that crowd. And on the way, he saw my client. The spirit saw my client, who was very healthy, like muscle body and tall and all those stuff. And he really liked it. So because of that, he entered my client's aura. And this was making that person do what he was doing. So then we in the process we asked the spirit, now are you ready to leave, go to your own space and do whatever. So then that spirit said yes, and I did the process and released. After that, this guy stopped smoking, and till date he's not smoking. It's like 8 to 10 years.
So glad to hear that, ma'am. How aura and energy healing can recover a person's mental and physical health? Yeah.
So let me explain first what is aura.
Yeah, please.
Okay, sure. So this is our physical body. For physical science, we need proof. So physical body which we can touch and see. This is physical body, and around, tangible proof. So around this we have something called energy body, which we can't see, but surely it is there, which is popularly known as in today's time aura. The more your aura is stronger, the more your immunity is strong, the more connections you get in life. Like you manifest good things, whatever you want, you attract good things in life. So when all these negative energies are there in your place, your aura gets affected and you face various health challenges in life.
Also, it affects both mentally and physically also.
Mentally, physically, financially,
so
emotionally.
Like, depression, stress, only these are the things we'll get when we get the aura changes. But even physically also we can.
Yes, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, marriage, relationship, everything.
God. So everything is said on aura.
Yeah, so the way in physical body we have organs called heart, liver and all those stuff. Similarly, we have organs for in our aura called chakras. So we have 7 major chakras which rules our life. It gets programmed based on our experiences.
So by dealing with this aura and energy, I think every small issues or big issues can be recovered.
Can be recovered, absolutely. So basically, aura, to heal aura, we use something called prana, energy. Prana, ki, chi are the popular names which are famous in today's time. So we use that. Apart from that, I strongly believe that we all have that power within us to heal. We don't need to go anywhere. If you see animals, birds, they don't go rush to the doctors, right, if something happens, but we humans do. But the fact is we all have that power within us. So when you activate that, and by practicing certain breathing exercises or something like that, meditation, metaphysical meditation, then you can reverse all these conditions without any pills and products in a natural way.
Thank you so much for that, ma'am. As your journey speaks a lot and greater things with it, I just wanted to know your exact thought you want to share with the audience. Can you please do that?
People ignore doing sadhana, and I want people to do that, because it is only when you do any form of sadhana then you grow and evolve in life. So that is the message I just want to give. Never ignore that part in life. People say we are busy, yes. But the fact is, when you actually do this sadhana, you will get a lot of time for yourself, for your family and all those stuff. काम ऐसे होते हैं फिर.
So let's have a sneak peek round now. I just want one word thought after hearing this words what I'm gonna tell you. Okay? Yes. Uh, your one word about spirituality.
Sadhana,
Okay. Your one word about healing.
restoration,
Wow. Your one word about women empowerment.
liberation,
Your one word about astrology.
manual.
That's a great answers. That's so rapid. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much.
As your relationship advisor and coach also, how Vastu can help, harmonizing our relationships. It may be with friends, family, or wife, husband, whoever it would be.
So as I said earlier, that it is the game of balancing five elements, and then there are other directions too. Main four, then sub four directions, and then sub eight directions. So there are total 16 directions. So for example, north is direction, which is the direction of temple, puja place. Okay, and that also gives you clarity of mind. So for example, if that area is congested or that is not as per Vastu principles, in Vastu Shastra it is said that that area should be lower and then light open space.
Okay.
And you can like you build that toilet or you have bedroom there, then that gives problem in life because couples bedroom are not allowed there, and if you have couple bedroom there, then that gives problem in couple life. So this is how it impacts. Suppose northwest direction, if that is imbalanced in your house, then children will not listen to parents or they will go against them, something like that. Again, that will give problem between husband and wife and all those stuff. So this is how, if you are not following Vastu principles and accordingly you have not made rooms or you have not placed objects at homes at the correct place, then that will create problems in life. So when you invite a Vastu expert and you do the needful arrangements, then that will shift. So this is how it will help you to harmonize and manifest ideal relationship in life. So for example, lot of times people don't know in family how to communicate.
Correct.
Like if they have certain need, if they want to express something, they really don't know how to communicate, and there are always conflicts and arguments. I did that, you did that, I said that, you said that, and all this blaming him. And for no reasons you get blamed, for no reasons without your fault you get blamed and all those stuff. Yes, so why that is happening? Because wrong things are placed in wrong directions, and that's how that energy imbalance has been created in your house. So once you place all those things in the right place, then those arguments will not happen. People will start, in the family members, they start cooperating with others. They will develop that sense to listen to the family members and understand their point of view, which they become calmer, they experience inner peace. And
As you're a Vastu healing person, how, if a person comes with a Vastu problem, how you deal with it? And what would we will be suggesting that person?
so when a person approaches, surely that person must be having some form of challenges in life, right? So the first thing what we do is we just understand what is person's need or what kind of challenges they are facing, and after that we ask what we need is house plan, floor plan we need. Based on that, first I do energy scanning, and if there are any negative energies to be healed, because without them healing negative energies, we no remedies work. So the very first thing is we heal negative energies, if any, at one's home. After that, if there are any changes to be done required, like any shifting or any color changes or something like that, then we ask them to do that first before giving any main remedy. And we give the time frame of 21 days to see what has changed, what has shifted, and then further we do give customized plan as per our client's goal or what they want to achieve in life. Accordingly we give. So this is how we work, and it is not one time consultation or just giving one time suggestion or something like that. It is like 3 to 4 months of process. Step by step we take our client further based on what is shifting, what is not shifting. Otherwise, what happens is people feel Vastu does not work, but that is not the fact. Everything takes time to shift, to change. So, based on the client's feedback, we keep giving follow-up calls 3 to 4 times. So, based on their feedback, we suggest further what needs to be done. So that works. Yeah. Thank you so much, Naveena. It has been a lovely conversation with you, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's my pleasure and honor to be here on your podcast today. Thank you so much.